Hello everyone, this is teacher Harold, your junior high school mathematics teacher. And in this video, I'll be discussing about the application of laws of exponent when it comes to simplifying expressions with rational exponents. Now, after you watch this video, you should be able to simplify expressions with rational exponents. In this material, you would be able to apply the laws of exponents to simplify expressions with rational exponents and write them with positive exponents. The topic from this material is a necessity to prepare you to study the principles of simplifying radical expressions, leading to writing expressions with rational exponents as radicals. Let us go immediately to some examples. So, apply or use the laws of exponent to simplify the following expressions. Write the answers in positive rational exponents. So basically, we just simply apply the different laws of integral exponents. So let's take number 1. Suppose you have quantity 2x raised to 1/5 times quantity 2x raised to 3/5. So we simply apply we will just simply apply the laws of integral exponents, particularly the first law, which is called the product law. And we know that under this law, if we multiply powers of the same base, we simply copy the base and raise it to the sum of the exponent of those powers involved. So we have 2x raised to 1/5 plus 3/5, and finally we have quantity 2x raised to 4/5. And after applying the product law, we need to use another law of exponent, and that is the power of a product law. Furthermore, the answer would be 2 raised to 4/5 times x raised to 4/5. And this is your answer. Number 2, about 5 to the 2/3 times quantity raised to 3/4. So here we apply the power of a power law by simply taking the base and raise it to the product of the inner and the outer exponent. So 2/3 times 3/4 is actually 6 over 12, or 6 over 12 can be reduced to its simplest fraction, which is 1/2. So the answer is 5 raised to 1/2. Next, we go to number 3. For number 3, we're going to simplify quantity x raised to 1/2, y raised to 2/3, quantity raised to 1/2. So here we apply the power of a product law. So this will become what? X raised to 1/2 times 1/2 multiplied by y raised to 2/3 times 1/2. So simplifying this further, we have x raised to 1/4 and y raised to 1/3. And this is the answer. Number 4, about this one. Quantity 4a squared b cubed over 5c to the 4th quantity squared. So here we apply not just one but two laws of exponents. We apply the power of a product law and at the same time the power of a quotient law. So basically, the outer exponent 2 is being multiplied to the exponent of each factor inside the parentheses. Factors in both numerator and denominator. So this will become 4 squared times a squared times 2, then raised to b times b raised to the third times 2 all over 5 squared times c to the 4th times 2. And the resulting expression will become 1. 16a to the fourth, b to the 6 over 25c to the 8. And this is your answer. Next, number 5. How about b to the 3/4 divided by b to the 1/4? So here we apply the quotient law. Dividing powers of the same base is simply copy the base and raise it to the difference between the exponent of the numerator and the exponent of the denominator. So this will become b raised to 3/4 minus 1/4. And this will become b raised to 2/4, or that is b raised to 1/2, which is our answer. Next, number 6, we have quantity 2 to the 1/4, a to the 1/2, b to the 1/3 quantity raised to the 12 over quantity a to the 2/3 b to the 1/4 raised to 0. Now, any quantity raised to 0 will give us a result of 1 in the denominator. So, in the numerator, we have 2 raised to 12 over 4. Of course, 12 is to be multiplied to the exponent of each factor inside the parentheses. So, the numerator becomes 2 raised to 12 over 4 times a raised to 2 over 12, 12 over 2 times b raised to 12 over 3 over a raised to 0, b raised to 0. So basically, from the denominator, 0 is being distributed or multiplied to the exponent of each factor inside the parentheses. And of course, any quantity raised to 0 will give us the result of 1. Now, on the numerator, that is, we have a cubed, a to the 6th, b to the 4th, all over 1 times 1. Or that will give us 2 cubed is 8, a to the 6th, b to the 4th, which is our answer. Next, number 7, x raised to 1/2 over x raised to negative 2/4. This will give us x raised to 1/2 minus negative 2/4. And this will give us x raised to 1 2/4 plus 2/4. So we simply get the what you call this, the LCD. So 1/2 will become 2/4. And we know 2/4 plus 2/4 will give us the result of 1. So the answer here is x raised to the first, or simply x, as our answer to number 7. For our next slide, we go to example number 8. How about this one? Quantity 8x over 5y to the negative third power. So we apply the rule of negative exponent. To make the exponent negative, we simply get the reciprocal of the base. Or, first is we apply the power of the quotient together with power of the product law by simply multiplying negative 3 to the exponent of each factor inside the parentheses, both numerator and denominator. So this will become 8 to the negative third, x to the negative third over 5 to the negative third, y to the negative third. Then from here, so applying the negative exponent rule, so this will become 5 cubed over y cubed over 8 cubed, 5 cubed times y cubed over 8 cubed times x cubed. And the result will become 125y cubed over 512x cubed, which is our answer. Next, number 9. How about this one? 729 over 64 raised to negative 2/3. This will give us 729 to the negative 2/3 over 64 to the negative 2/3. And this will simply become 64 to the 2/3 over 729 to the 2/3. Okay, so if the power has a negative exponent and it is found as the numerator, to make the exponent negative, we bring the this part from the numerator and bring it down, and the one from the denominator, if it is a negative exponent, we'll make it as the numerator. So ganun ang nangyari. Then simplifying this further, okay, 64 is 4 cubed while 729 is 9 cubed. So you apply the power of a power law. So the numerator it will simply become 4 squared, because 3 times 2 third will give us 2, then 3 times 2 third will give us 2 as the exponent of the denominator, and 4 squared, as we all know, is 16, while 9 squared is 81. So the answer is 16 over 81. And at this point, this is where we end this video, and we'll see you again next time.